Alright, so, we're back on No Kid Hungry. I'm doing Mega Man 9 and then 10. And we're an hour ahead of schedule, so if I can think of something, maybe I'll do something else, but I'm not sure yet. Alright, Mike. I just turned push to talk off on Discord. Alright, we will start in 3, 2, 1, go. So this is Mega Man 9. It was released in 2008, originally for the Wii, PS3, and Xbox 360. And then eventually on the PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC for Legacy Collection 2. For some reason, Capcom wanted to go back to the 8-bit style. So this is basically the closest game to Mega Man 2 without actually being Mega Man 2. I was holding my controller and mashing it the complete wrong way. As you can see, this game, I already explained it was pretty close to Mega Man 2, and that also means no more slide, no more charge shot. Because now you need to pay for that with Proto Man, who can slide and charge, but he also takes double damage and double knockback, which makes him an absolutely terrible character. So now we are at our first boss, Concrete Man. So we can start by shooting through concretes or dashing. Now that he's dashed, he's done his first attack. He can do those two things, or he can jump or dash or shoot one block if you're close enough. Oh man, this is that wasn't an awful fight, but so the I think it's the same in 9 and 10. The bosses have a invulnerability of 20 frames each. So for the Buster only bosses, which are the first two bosses in this game, it's pretty much just time it for. You just have to time it for the time your shots for every 20 frames. Is what I was trying to say. So now we got the concrete shot, which is probably one of the best weapons in the game, as you saw in the demonstration there. It can do direct damage, and then if the enemy gets killed by it, it turns into the concrete block. And as you see here, it can actually, it's an actual block you can stand on. And these giant magma laser things can, you can freeze them with concrete. Oops. But we'll see that later in the stage. There's our friend the dragon. He just takes 5 hits with the concrete shot. These fire tower things are really annoying because they shoot randomly. So they can just shoot directly in your path. So this is what I mean by you can just freeze them. For this last one, if you get 5 or 6 frames into the laser, it will you can actually zip through it. But I can't consistently do it. So Magma Man, he can either do a small jump or a large jump. So pretty much just 1 tile or 2 tiles away. And again, this boss just comes down to timing for shots. You can get a maximum of 3 shots, depending on where you land. So that was an okay fight. The game is really loud in my ears. Now we have the Magma Bazooka. The bazooka can do, as you saw, it was like a tri-shot fire cannon. So it'll do triple damage if you get all 3 of the things to hit. So I'm trying to think how to explain this. Oops. So you see me a lot jumping off of, once I get up to a ladder, you'll see me jump. That's because from a standstill, Mega Man has something called a tiptoe frame, which means that if I just start running from a standstill, then it'll take 6 frames for Mega Man to get to his full running speed. But by just jumping, that just completely nullifies it, and then when he lands, he's just already in full run speed. This is a very vertical stage. So that Cocker guy, so as you saw earlier in the stage, I intentionally let them grab me so I could further the stage faster. It was a lot faster than walking. But that one, if it grabbed me, I would have went directly into the spikes. Wow, I killed it. So what I was trying to do there was I was trying to shoot it against the wall, and then I would back damage boost very late, and then I would land on the block and have to, I would save myself a teleporter. Alright, so I got a perfect pattern from Galaxy Man for once. So with Galaxy Man, he could do that and give you perfect luck, or he can go up immediately. It'll take like 10 seconds longer to kill him. And the black hole bomb is exactly how it sounds. It's a black hole that will suck in enemies. So I didn't explain that this can actually be a route divergence. You can do Hornet before Galaxy if you wish, because you have the weakness for both weapons, and there's no really huge advantage to having the Hornet Chaser or the black hole bomb in each stage. Well, there is one in Galaxy Man if you do a certain trick, but I don't do that trick, so it means nothing to me. There's these ball cannons that will you can't destroy these blocks without it. And we're getting to the flower clock, and he can spawn on any of those platforms, and I got some of the worst luck. Preferably you want the 2 platforms that spawn beside you, or him to spawn on the 2 beside you. I tried to jump over them, and then I would just be able to do it without taking damage, but that's not what happened. So you can see these flower pots shoot off these flowers, so I'm actually going to shoot one of them here, and then get a free platform so I don't have to climb the ladder. I forgot to mention you can charge the magnet bazooka as well. Yeah, that's a pretty straightforward fight. Just charge and make sure all 3 bazooka pellets shoot him, or hit him. Now, Jewel Man stage. Whoops. I'm trying to think of what to say with the Jewel Man stage. Oops. So you can Buster only this section, but it's a lot easier. It's a little bit slower, but it's a lot easier to just concrete everything. Those bazookas are pretty difficult to get as well, because they you have to like shoot them at the peak of your jump. So now coming up is a mini boss that's made of rock, and then he's gonna stay in the roof and then shoot rocks down on us, but we can actually kind of cancel that by shooting him with the hornets. So we pretty much just skip that, his rock throwing cycle, and we know where he is exactly. And he can spawn on any of those 8 or 9 different rocks. So preferably you want one closer to the exit. So that final screen you can do with Black Hole Bomb or Magma Bazooka. I don't remember how to do it with Black Hole Bomb, and I have no clue what's faster. Oh, I got a double hit there. So with Jewel Man, you want to place the Black Hole Bomb, and then he will jump whenever you jump. So while since his like the distance he's moving will shorten because he's jumping. So trying to explain it the best I can. So his iframes will run out faster and closer to the Black Hole Bomb. So Plugman actually on, this is the Yoku block stage. So this one's actually on a giant global cycle, but I don't know how to, you can do the stage a certain way to hit the cycle every time, but I just made up my own strat, just wait, because I have no clue how to do it. So I'm pretty much just wanting to make the cycle, so there's one block that will kind of go through me as it spawns. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do, but... So as you saw, I kind of clipped that wall which slowed me down just enough for that block to completely miss me, or completely hit me. So I do not remember what to do here. Actually, I have enough juice left that I could probably... I know how to do the end section. This section without Jet, I know how to do. Alright. So as long as I don't die again before the boss border, then we might be fine. Oh, that was close. I didn't think I jumped that way. You can jump over that stomper without taking damage if they give you a short jump, but that's not what happened. Alright. So Jewelman, it's another just time your shots to their damage frames, or invulnerability frames. And you can't miss a shot because you have exactly enough satellite to kill the boss. Also, he's Plugman, not Jewelman. So after, well, the last 3 bosses could be done in any order, as long as you do Plug before Tornado. Who plugged? I did. This stage, Buster only, it's really stupid because these magnets are really terrible. And then, like, when you're up, so you'll do, like, full rotations on them. And so if you press A while you're below it, then you'll fall down. So I'm gonna jump into this screen transition so that Sniper Joe will start jumping. And I kind of buffered that one so that Sniper Joe would start shooting to the left. So what I grabbed there was an E-tank, just for the sake of the marathon run. I'm taking 2. So an interesting thing, so the brain was pushing me backwards on that screen, so I had to walk as much as possible, or else if I jumped I'd be pushed back. But on this screen it's pushing me forward, so I want to jump as much as possible. So for Tornado Man, he can stand still or do whatever. He can go up all the way, he can go to the middle. It wasn't terrible for what he gave me. I still would have preferred him to stand still, but that's the best of him actually moving. Plot. Guess I will chill a bit and mention that there is a donation incentive for my Bloodstained run later. And I think it's $50. And if it is met, I will beat the game with a solo character.
I can confirm it is in fact $50.
Absolutely. Also, if the audio balance is really bad, then that's because of Legacy Collection 2. It's just a really bad port and raises the volume of certain sound effects like 10 times compared to the original. I just went the wrong way, didn't I? Okay, well, welcome to welcome to Wily 3 and Magnet 2. I've never actually taken that left path before, but for some reason I thought I was at the start of the game, start of the level. Okay, maybe I won't take that health then. I was gonna take that health just in case, but I missed it. So I'm gonna want to jump onto this right bubble on like the left of it, and then I jump and shoot Rush at the same time, and then Rush will meet me at the top of the water. I missed it. What I tried to do on that second screen was, because Rush kind of meets you where you are currently on the screen by the time it goes down. So I tried to get Rush high enough to the point where I could still jump on him, and I could just get on the ladder instantly. And there's also a property in 9 and 10, I don't know if it's in other games, but for some reason if you're kind of below the ladder, but still the game thinks you're close enough, then it'll still let you on the ladder. You beasts suck. So with Splash Bowman, as you saw, the bees can sometimes just attack the fish and not even go after the boss, and it's really annoying. Have beaten the Robot Masters. So now we go on to the Wily stages. We're gonna start off with the dual satellite here just because there's a bunch of these enemies. I think the people with the 32 this game are actually really good. They can buster this section. I don't care to learn it at this point. I'm just gonna tiptoe this because I have a tendency to jump too late, fall. Oops, wrong one. So we are going to meet the dragon again. And it's just as easy as before. There's two ways you can do this section. The super save, this coil, and then there's actually, you can kind of spawn jet near the top of the ladder, and you can jump on it before you get hit by the magnet laser. I have no clue how to do it, so I'm not going to. I guess I didn't at this point. So this is the spike pusher, so they're going to shoot kind of their own limits and push the spikes back at me. I believe they're an instant kill, but I'm not going to try it here and see if they are. So for this boss, you kind of have to have like a rhythm match, because if you can only have 3 bullets on the screen, so by the time they're really close and you start mashing as hard as possible, they'll just be going in spurts of 3. And these red ones will do a charge shot and they'll push them back even further. And it's really annoying if that wasn't too bad of a fight. Start off by taking this rush jet, because we need a lot of rush jet for this stage. And I did that wrong. This try to just lose sometimes. So I'm trying to like get rush to spawn close to the bottom, like that. Oops, I'll just take another hit. I'm going to stand on the right here just so I can get up here without the sniper go shooting me. Because he'll just shoot depending on wherever you're standing. Oops. I didn't think he'd jump there. This is on the Xbox One. Gave me good luck this time. Now we're pretty much gonna have laser trident out for the rest of the level. There's these green blocks that you've probably seen in the earlier stages. But they are only able to be killed by a laser trident. Then these jumps are really stupid, by the way. So I just tiptoe them. There's those little camera things, though actually, those are fake platforms they're spawning. And obviously, if you try to jump on them, you'll just fall right through. Oops. That's pretty close, but I jumped over it. So for the, this is the Mega Mech Shark. I believe he has 3 different phases, and I think he takes damage, at least 2 damage from every weapon available. And then he takes 4 from Tornado Blow and Laser Trident. And he may take 4 from another weapon, but I have no clue what that weapon is. Only Mega Man boss that's fought from right to left? That's a very good question. I have no idea. So we'll say it is, because I can't think of another one right now. Thank you for the raid at J Hobbs. I guess I should explain what I'm doing. Well, I'm just sitting here first of all, because we're in a gravity well that pushes us constantly upwards. And you can only move by pointing in the direction you want and shooting. I chickened out of that jump. Then you want to screen transition on them at the peak of your jump, because if you're like even one frame of falling, then you'll fall all the way down and then go all the way back up. You shoot all the way to the left here because there's a copter that'll pick me up and take me directly to the M tank. And then this is probably the worst section in the game. I almost didn't jump. At least I have enough laser trident. That stomper can either do a big jump or a small jump. So this is the Wind Devil. So I'm gonna stand in a certain position. Once he gets to his second phase of, I guess, switching bodies, he will Alright, so that was the quick kill. So I wanted to stand in a certain position. At a certain point I wanted to shoot my black hole bomb and open it up. Then once I think the fourth or fifth one goes past your head, his hitbox will open. Then you just want to keep pausing and unpausing, because that'll cancel your black hole bomb. And then you could just one cycle them like that. Oh, it's not yellow, no. So these lasers, you're actually supposed to do that with all of them. But I'll just take the health. So this is the boss rush. There is a manip you can do to get a guaranteed 2 swoops. But we'll just see if we get lucky. Whoops, well, I didn't get lucky anyway. So we're going to use our M-Tank now to get Foundry back. So I didn't explain, you saw he teleported back down after I killed his black hole. You can actually shoot him early enough to hit him 5 times. Yeah, I didn't need that, but pretty interesting. Let's see if Tornado might give us good luck again. It's like the worst luck possible. And then he added on. So we're gonna get our first Buster only weakness, I guess. Well, that's not what I mean, but like, we didn't kill him with his weakness first of all. So Eggman, you actually don't have enough to kill him. Unless you get a double hit, but that's completely random. So the Mega Bazooka does 2 each time. So that's just a backup. But kind of works out because you don't have to menu back to it because Hornet Man's the next boss anyway. Who knows me? That was better than the first time. So now this is our second iteration of a boss we haven't seen. This is a laser trying to conquer. Actually, in the earlier days, they actually used they did Splash Woman first because she actually takes double damage from the Buster. So for the first phase of Wily, we want to push his eggs back into him, and it'll crack. But then we can just mash onto it, and then it'll crack automatically, which I'm not doing a very good enough job of. That was terrible. So this is a good pattern. You can either go up or just go across the ground. It's actually good. I tried to sneak in a hit there, but this is probably the worst final boss ever. Because for some reason, people at Capcom decided, hey, let's put the final boss in the air, and then let's give his weakness the only weapon that goes directly to the ground. Push my egg. Yeah, you can see how bad this is. So luckily we have Hornet Chaser, and we can just do damage that way. And that was time, and that was almost a 37 because of how bad that third phase was. Alright, so if there's any donations to read during the credits, then I do that now.
Okay, we had one donation that was from Polar Bear Pines that just says plop.
Who plopped me? Alright, I guess I'll let Feasel switch over and we can go to Mega Man 10.